What's up, everybody? Welcome. It's time. Happy 2025. It's Jeffrey Lyles welcoming you to the very first edition of Lyles Figure Files for this brand new year. Welcome aboard. See, the chat is buzzing. All the familiar faces. So happy to see you all again. And I'm excited. I know we just did an episode just a couple days ago, but I was like, listen, it's Thursday. Got to keep things regular. So we'll see what happens. Might not have as much to talk about, but with this topic, I think we'll have a lot to discuss. Maybe not as much that we got, but we'll see. Let's say what's up first. So, all of the VIP members of the channel, Lawson Wallace, Jamelin Parks, Jay Woods, Blake Tarpley, James Green, Ryan Daly, David Thanos, Badger Wolf Prime, Tom Finn 2018, Henry G, Lefty Two Lions, BK, Retro Robo, John Morrissey, Robert Hayes, MOC Turtle, and Nathan William. As usual, I really appreciate it. And for the VIP members, I posted a new video, a little small one, short, but something just to let you guys know, hey, I appreciate y'all supporting the channel, and definitely want to make sure to keep posting unique content just for you all. So stay tuned for more coming up. And of course, you'll get those early access to all the different videos, the non-live ones that I do. But let's get to it. Let's say what's up to everybody here in the chat. Sorry to hear waiting, hanging out. David Thanos, ha ha! I beat Snake Eyes. Very hard to do, my friend. Snake Eyes is here. Howdy, partners. Howdy to you too, Snake Eyes. 80s kid from the 90s. Did I do that? It's not my fault. What's up, man? How are you? Blake Tarpley. Hey, Jeff. Sup, all? 80s kid, you're back. Welcome and Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you as well, Blake. Vintage Bob. Hey, guys. I'm going to be popping in and out because I'm working on a project. Good to see you all. Good to see you too. Hope you're all having a happy new year. So far, 2 days in, it's going pretty good, man. Ryan Daly, happy new year, Fowlers. What's up, Ryan? Retro Robo, happy new year, Jeff, and the entire Figure Files crew. Thank you so much, my friend. How's everything with you? G Brew, what's up, boys? What's up, G Brew? Today was my first day back at work after vacation. Mine is going to be Monday. Maybe there's talk of snow. Might get as much as 3 to 5 inches. So maybe 2 would be enough for me to stay home. So I'm rolling the dice, pulling, grabbing a slot, hoping for one more day off, because if you can get a Monday off, why not take it, right? So hopefully that'll be the case. Inventory, yeah, that's no fun. Yeah, because I've had to do retail inventory, and it is definitely not fun. The King is in the building. What's up, King Collector? How you doing? All right, let's see here. Omega 579. Hey. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, Omega. Michael Solis. It's Figure Files time. Better believe it. What's up, Michael? How are you? All right, let's see here. Hustle HM. Why did I say SM? SM. Hello, Jeff. Hi, chat. What's up, Hustle? How are you? David Thanos. Happy New Year, fellas. Let's see here. Being a fine figure. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. T. Sanchez. Happy New Year, all. Happy New Year to you. Jamelin Parks. Hey, I'm here. Sorry, I was trying to get off the phone. Okay, thanks for waiting, guys. What's up, Jamelin? Let's go snow day. Exactly. Let's go. JMC. Happy New Year to you as well. Ryan Daly. My kid is back in school today. Seems cruel to end the holiday vacation so early. Right. Like, what is the point? There's some school systems that are doing this Thursday. It's so lame. It's like, why not just give the teachers, the students, everybody a couple more days? I mean, what is the point? It's like Thursday, Friday, go enjoy your weekend. Nah, I think the school system, the test can wait 2 more days. Let's go back on Monday for everybody. Henry G, what's up, Jeff? Figure Files crew. Happy New Year, my peeps. Happy New Year to you as well, my friend. Randall G, hello all. New year, new figures. Hopefully not the same old headaches finding said figures. Hopefully not. That wouldn't be any fun. Love D2 Lions BK. Happy New Year. Wealth, blessings, and phenomenal health to you all. You too, Lefty. All right, y'all there. Let me see here. I had to catch up because y'all were already going into the question I always love asking. Let's see here. Ryan Daly said, hey, anybody got any good figures for the holidays, either as gifts or treating yourself? So what did y'all get? I know I asked some of y'all who were here during the Monday night chat what you got, but it's Thursday. You might have gone and found some new figures. What everybody get? Retro Robo said, oh man, I think I treated myself a little too much. Haslab, his tank, and the entire Dreadnok crew. At least for some of the Dreadnoks, that doesn't sound like it was too bad. But I'm curious, Retro, how much it would have cost to get a Haslab his tank right now. So let's go down the dark path, the dark web of eBay, and see how much a Haslab would cost you right now. So let's see. Satisfy my curiosity. Go away. All right. Haslab his tank. There we go. Okay. How bad is it now? $350, $87 shipping. That's terrible. $665 with free shipping. Okay, so okay. $479, nine. Oh no, that is just that's a four. Yeah, $47.99 for the his tank, his tactician. Wow, figures are going for a lot. Haslab complete, but no figures. That's not complete then. $569 has his tank with all tiers. $490 and $50. $466. That's not terrible. That's not a bad price. So maybe you didn't have to completely break and destroy the bank. So I'm glad to hear you got it though. Very nice addition to the collection. Vintage Bob. Ryan, yep. Thanks to David Thanos, I finally got my hands on Warbird. Was hoping the Marvel Select Annihilus would come out early, but not until the 29th of January. Nice. Excuse me. Little remnants of this cough or cold, whatever I had going on. Happy New Year to you, 80s kid. Vintage Bob and my cousin picked up the Marvel Legends Kazar for me, which I customized into the Demon from Journey into Mystery, Thor 124, 125. Nice. Vintage Bob, nice. Also, props to David Thanos for that. Absolutely. Thank you so much again, David Thanos, for helping out the chat. And please let us know what you need too, so we can return the favor. G-Brew, I got no figures for Christmas. Sadness. I got X-Men shirts, X-Men pants, gummy bears, and books. And I went nuts buying vintage paperbacks off eBay, mostly sci-fi, horror, art books. Nice. Let's see what else we got here. You got Thrawn from Ahsoka. He's a pretty good figure. However, I still prefer his figure from Rebels better. Hopefully Hasbro decides to release a 2-pack with him and Pelion from Heir to the Empire. That would be cool. Is it on Pulse already or not? Let me see here. Let me try this. Because I was really jealous. And of course, as always, there it is. Yep, it is here. The vintage collectors, they are really winning right now, 80s kid, because they've got this really cool deal here where you can get your Heir to the Empire figure 3-pack. You can get Captain Pelion, Grand Admiral Thrawn, and Jorah Sabaoth all in one set. And this is a lot better than having to buy a Luke Skywalker or Mara Jade if you've already got her, and another Luke Skywalker. So very cool. And I'm digging these figures. I feel like sometimes the Black Series figures, at least the head sculpts, don't look as nice as the vintage collection figures. I think that's the case here. But yeah, this is really cool. And I mean, I figure if we're getting these figures from the vintage collection, maybe they do a set like this, because I think that would be really cool for the Black Series, specifically these 3 figures. And I mean, come on, we can make that happen. Right, Hasbro? Y'all have done so many great things with the Black Series. That was the one thing I was like, oh man, I've got 3 of these figures. I mean, I know clone Luke wasn't the same figure, but they want to pay for a set I already had, basically. Couch Citizen. Hey, peace, brother. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, too. I was just thinking about those Hasbro singles 20 minutes before seeing your thumbnail. Yeah, we are getting those this year. Very exciting. Rick Cage, Sir. Jail Rick Cage, Esquire. Greatest Captain, Larry Cage, beaming in. Lyles Movie Files and Figure Files 2025. Welcome aboard. At ease, Rick Cage. Blake, I worked last Monday, Tuesday, and today, tomorrow, but many coworkers took those days off, so it was nice and quiet. No one bothered me. That's not bad. There is something to be said about that gap period between Christmas and New Year's, where if you got to go into the office, it is chill, it's laid back, no one's around, and you just go, hello, 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 and you can just get stuff done. I was doing that when I would exhaust my vacation time. I was like, oh, you mean I've got to come to work on the 27th, the 28th, and 29th? Okay, but it wasn't too bad, actually. So, nice. Henry G, Jeff, I might have you on that Page Punchers Robin. I will hit you up after this show. Thank you. Because he would have been on my top 10 DC Multiverse list had I gotten him in time. But thank you. It's awesome. G-Brew, I bought some cloth goods custom accessories from my Marvel Legends. Which ones did you get? I'm looking at that Vision cape because that cape on that figure is really infuriating to me for some reason. Snake Eyes, I'm quarantined because I just got positive for COVID. Oh, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. Jamelin, oh, good question. Let me open this pile of loot that's been sitting here. Nice. David Thanos, got the notification for the new Joe line from Big Bad. Oh, word? They're already there? No, I've got patience. I can wait them out. I don't have to get those figures right now. Right. Let's see here. Let's shift on over to Big Bad Toy Store. See if I can find these new Joes. Because I know some people are seeing them over on they're already starting to get their notifications from. Let me see. Let's try Xandar. He's the one. It's still for pre-order, so maybe he's not available just yet. I guess some people have already got their pre-orders in. They've got them. Interesting. Ryan Daly, GameStop has McFarlane Bronze Age Joker in stock. Mine should arrive Saturday or Monday. That figure is so much fun. Post this picture real fast for y'all because I was very happy with this guy. I did post the review up today, but he has an amazing level of articulation, a little bit more than I think the normal McFarlane figure has. And I was like, oh, you can do this too. So very excited about that. And here we go. Let's post that picture right here. So he can do a full, sucker kick to Batman's face. He's good for that. Like, back in the day, he wasn't just like a chump. He can actually go toe to toe. And here's that articulation I was telling you about. He's got a little bit of a torso rocker deal, so you can get a little bit more posability, a little bit more character, because I think that really works for Joker. So it really works nicely there. And he's got a pretty solid range with his torso, so he can do this like from Dark Knight. There is that weird thing with his knees and the elbow joints being a different color. That was the biggest issue. And maybe the crown of his cane not really having that classic hairstyle for him. But other than that, really good. And now I've got 3 of the main 4 villains towering over Batman, the Nightfall one. So very excited to see that. And they look cool together. Like the 3 of those guys, really, really cool. Which Catwoman is the best match for them? Because I feel like it's not the Nightfall Catwoman that we have. Which one is it? The one with the dress? I don't think that one really matches up perfectly, but which one would you guys match up and consider the classic Catwoman to pair with these guys? Lefty, treated myself too dang good this holiday. Man, whew. It was real on the treat yourself this holiday season. Christmas was I was having too much fun. Let me see here. There we go. So thanks to our dear friends over at Walmart, I had too much of a party with them and Amazon. So here, I haven't posted this yet. I haven't finished uploading to the site, but here is the Night Creepers. I got 5. And thanks to their great sale, and got Helix Storm Shadow. And I definitely need this version 3 Storm Shadow done in a classic style. When we got this Arctic Storm Shadow, was like, this is cool. But now I definitely need a better version with a better engineered hood, because the way it flows doesn't really work that well. The butterfly shoulders aren't awesome on him either. So yeah, gonna need an update real soon. Snake Eyes. I got the Hot Toys Deadpool figure from Deadpool and Wolverine. Nice. What do you think? Is it good? Oh, you got free shipping on that Thrawn. That's cool. G-Brew. I swapped out the cape and skirty thing on my Lady Thor for wire cloth goods. Looks much, much better. Have new capes for Hellfire, Emma, and Celine coming, as well as Jim Lee Cyclops' jacket. Oh, cool. Where'd you get those from? Henry G. Wifey got me the Figure Arts Tamahashi store exclusive Dragon Ball Goku and the Figure Arts World's Greatest Detective, the Batman. Both are exclusive to the Times Square store. Total surprise. I don't know if I've seen that World's Greatest Detective Batman. Could you shoot me a shot of that one? It's kind of cool. David Thanos got the Big Rubber Guys Road Warriors at JJ Figure Site. Free shipping. And they had a 10% off. Came out to $80. That is a very good deal. Those Big Rubber Guys are impressive. You're showing me their next wave here. Let me see here. Big Rubber Guys. Because that one is really cool for all this old school fans. Guys. I was like, wait a second. What is going to show up if I press this into the search? But it didn't go crazy. Oh, here it is. So this next wave is very cool. Classic goodness. So you can see here, this whole row helpfully shows them off. Got Arn Anderson. So you got another 4 horsemen. And Tully Blanchard right there with the World Tag Team titles. So that's good. Actually, I guess this is the national championship he's got, because Arn has the World TV title. And then we got Missy Hyatt. That's pretty cool. And it's likeness for a Big Rubber Guy. Missy Hyatt figure. It's pretty good. And then you got the model Rick Martel, which I hope we can get from Mattel again, because we had one, but that was when he still had his shorter hairstyle. And I really love the perm version. And this light powder blue version will look really cool as a figure, kind of distinguish the different eras of the model. Let's check out this Missy Hyatt, because this hairstyle, this hair and head sculpt, really good for this scale. And that's pretty cool to get a Missy Hyatt figure. Comes with a mite. I wouldn't mind getting her with a version that I compare with my ECW Sandman that we got from Mattel. But that's pretty cool. Vintage Bob. Looks like it's just a few weeks left until the Marvel Select Annihilus. So looking forward to that the most, and hoping Hasbro reveals some new classic figures in January. Okay, good deal. I haven't gotten there yet, but we'll get to it. Maurice Phillip. Happy New Year. Good times on all. Happy New Year, Maurice. How are you? Doc Avenger. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year to you, Doc. G-Brew, Heir to the Empire is my own personal Star Wars canon post Return of the Jedi. I more or less entirely lost interest with Star Wars following Rise of Skywalker. Yeah, it wasn't great, but I feel like they've done some really great things post Rise of Skywalker, Mandalorian chief among them. But we've also had some really good shows. Skeleton Crew is fun too, so yeah, Rise of Skywalker was not great, and I'm with you. Like, I'm about to be out, but they've done some great stuff since then. Mike Hex, subs up. What's up, Mike? How are you, man? Najee Harden. I need Marvel to do a less classic Valkyrie with her winged horse Aragorn and a lot of accessories. I hope so. She's definitely one figure that I need a better one soon. And yeah, let me show you why. I was very busy over the last week shooting more figures. So I was like, I'm going to knock out a bunch while I'm on a break. So we were on a break. And yeah, I pulled this figure out and was like, gosh, she needs an update so badly. Here you go. This is her hanging with Thor, Lady Sif, Toy Biz Beta Ray Bill, who still needs an update, and Odin, one of my top figures for Marvel Legends last year. But this Valkyrie looks like she's part of a totally different line made by a totally different company. So if we can get classic Valkyrie, I am with you. Desperately needed for 2025. Doc Avenger. The only black series I got was Brutus, the pirate guy from Skeleton Crew. He's a cool looking character. Matthew Murillo. I'm hoping Hasbro makes a 2-pack with Grandmaster Luke and Ben Skywalker, and a 3-pack of the Solo Twins and Anakin Solo. If they ever get made, best believe they'll sell fast. I don't know why they've been so reluctant. I mean, we got a Jaina a while back, but they haven't done much of anything else with the books continuity. I guess they're still trying to shy away from it. King Elector, the Black Series Archive throne looks far superior to the Ahsoka version. Why do you say that? Do you don't like the actor likeness, or you just like the kind of basic look from that Black Series version? Mike, Super Battle Droid and Droidicons. Man, I still need to get some Droidicons because that is the one that I was like, I didn't get that figure. And I need like 2 or 3, so you need to get on that. When do Chief and Jace return on Wednesdays? Next week. We'll be back on another edition of Lyles Movie Files. They were somewhat non-committal to doing the show. Jace was like, yeah, let's do it. But I didn't hear back from Chief till a little bit too late because it was like, oh, okay, I guess y'all do want to do it. So we'll be back on with Movie Files, 8:05 next Wednesday. Rodney, good evening, group. Almost missed the live stream. We just got started. Welcome aboard, Rodney. Jablin. So at some point in the last couple of weeks, I got Multiverse Damian Wayne, nice. Simon Baz and Mr. Terrific Red Team Mask, not the platinum version. I told you I got denied at Walmart. That's unfortunate. I was trying to see. Okay. It looked like you had some more, but it is not showing up right there. Okay. What do you think of Simon Baz? People who've gotten him have been raving, saying he's pretty good. Do you think so too? And I definitely want Damian. And Mr. Terrific, of course, is so cool to have. Retro Robo. I just got a shipping notification from Entertainment Earth, one of my affiliates, for the McFarlane Superman the movie figure. That is a dangerously slippery slope because now I'm looking at the Batman 89 with Batmobile. Just slide on down, man. Those McFarlane figures, they get a bad rap, but they're pretty solid and fun figures. Couch Citizen. Mr. Terrific just arrived for me today, and it's the platinum version. Nice. So did you hope for the platinum version or just kind of like rolling the dice going, please platinum version, please platinum version? Because red one's okay, but I didn't really care about Mr. Terrific during the New 52 era. Mike, the McFarlane signed Venom shipped. What? Incredible. There you go. And of course, when you open, it's going to be like Wolverine. I did see I was at a Walmart when I was coming back home from visiting the in-laws, and they had the platinum chase version of the Wolverine. I guess that's a tiger stripe one. And I didn't realize until later that people were actually looking for it. I was like, oh, I didn't even know. They look cool. I just haven't gotten any of those yet. Robert Hayes. Finally, Jeffrey is back on Thursday night. Yeah. Back at it again for another year and counting. We'll see how it goes. It should be fine. David Thanos. I'm just getting the Xandar. I can wait for the other ones. I'm glad that you have more patience than I do. And I'm glad they're still in pre-order. That way I can go, no, I'm good. But I think when they start showing up as in stock, I may go, well, let me go ahead and get Dalton. And let me get Leatherneck. Well, man, let me go ahead and grab Xandar. Why do I keep blanking on the 4th figure in that wave? Must not care that much about that one. 80s Kid. Jeff, did you see my haul video? I did not. I have been catching up on a bunch of shows on my DVR, and I've been trying to clear that off so it's like not at 89% anymore, but I will check it out tonight. I did see that you posted it. Robert Hayes. Been a while since I've been on a Thursday night. Glad to be back. Glad to have you back, Robert. Welcome as always, my friend. Doc Avenger. I got notifications. I should be getting charged this week. And Doc, what was that for again? David Thanos. Oh, nice. Joker with the sweet chin music. Not the super kid. Lee86, newly subbed. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. Looking forward to Jada buttoning up the Street Fighter line and their Scooby Doo and whatever they choose to do after. Yeah, they're solid. So you can't go wrong with what they do. You say buttoning up. What do you mean? Do you want them to finish the Street Fighter 2 wave that they've started, or just doing more games? David Thanos, not a fan of that Riddler. What's up? Too big for you? Like too bulky? I can see that. Excuse me. Coward Citizen. I can't bring myself to pay the asking price for Penguin, but I need him. Was he 30? I don't remember what he was anymore. If he was, I highly recommend him. That figure, so good. And definitely not a case of buyer's remorse. And I think I might have got him from Best Buy. And Best Buy is actually pretty good about giving you options for your McFarlane figures. Like, they actually keep them pretty solidly on a sale. Don't need that. So let's see here, because I got Huntress from Best Buy, and she should be arriving tomorrow. And she was on sale for $20, which is great. All right, let's see what we're looking at right now with McFarlane. Okay, I'm about to say, I thought I did press enter. This is on sale. I want to say like it was as cheap as $49 during Christmas. So let's see here. What's here? Yeah, he was on sale for $20 too. Yeah, these $29 figures, I don't feel like they have enough to justify $30 in most cases. Oh, Simon Baz is there. He does have those faceplates and more constructs. But you can totally, yeah, okay, $30. He's not a bad figure for $30, considering he's got a unique mold. I do think you could probably wait out for sales because they're pretty frequent with Best Buy. And it's not necessarily just during Christmas time. They have them throughout the year. Yeah. He was 15. So you can wait them out for sales. I would recommend. But when they do have that sale, jump on Penguin. He's a great figure. Ryan Daly, I want the Catwoman in the purple dress and green cape. My favorite version. Yeah, I kind of feel like she would be a really cool version to get. I remember I was excited. I'd already got Catwoman, DC Classics. Catwoman with her in the black leather gear, but I did really like, there we go, thank you, Action Figures and Comics.com for having a really easy picture for us. But I did really like this one, and I did kind of put her with my secret supervillains course. What is the Secret Society of Supervillains? I know it's too many S's. Yeah, but I put her with them. So put her with Mirror Master and Copperhead, and who else was part of that crew? Poison Ivy. So I was able to move her away from the rest of the Gotham villains in that look. And I dig that figure too. And I guess maybe McFarlane, he'd make part of that soft goods so we could work around any limitations of a plastic skirt. Jamelin from Big Bad Toy Store, Syndicate Toys Pumpkinhead, nice. Legends Titania, Ghost Rider Mezco, The Mask, Robin, and Popeye. And for whatever reason, I ordered one more IG Bat from them. How many IG Bats do you have now? Maurice was expecting those Joe figures later on this year. Unfortunately, I had to cancel mine due to other pre-orders. Listen, they went way off from what they said the pre-order was for these guys. So I mentioned people are already saying, I don't got my shipping notice. These jokers, look at this estimated date, because Hasbro Pulse still has not updated. October 1st. It's January 2nd. That's a little bit off, guys. Although, I mean, I don't think any of us really expected them to wait that long. But yeah, a little bit different than October 1st. So got Dial Tone coming. Let's see. Heavy Duty still set to come later. Again, we'll see how long that lasts. Leatherneck still set up. Saw Viper. The Shrimpy Saw Viper. That's who it is. And got the Carnage here. He's got a Joe. Hopefully it's not Doc. Keep him away and Quick Kick away from this guy. But they're so tiny. Somebody got him overseas, and I forgot who provided those photos, but he is so small next to some of these other guys. And of course, from the comic book, and he was mowing down Joes. He was massive. He was a character who was probably like Big Boa size in terms of figure scale. So seeing him so small, I was like, don't need to get him now. Maybe they'll retro him up again. But yeah, I'm not grabbing that figure now. King Collector. Sometimes with Big Bad Toy Store, I get figures in my pile of loot early. On their page, it's still in pre-order or still not saying in stock. Oh, so it's not just Hasbro Pulse. Lefty. Found a lot of holiday deals that were hard to ignore. G.I. Joe CS retro figures. Which one? Iron Grenadier, Bat, and Alpine. Also, my HasLab Ghost and Kickstarter Robo Skull arrived. Oh, nice. What did you think of the Ghost? 80s. I'm going to be getting my favorite Star Wars Pirate Brutus sometime this weekend. Very cool. Did you order them online or you just expecting to pick them up this weekend? Now that I asked that question, I don't think I've seen the Skeleton Crew figures outside of a handful. Maybe they were at GameStop, which is really good for getting some of that stuff. I'm going to start that one, Maurice, so I can keep up with it. Vintage Bob. Oh man, an updated Valkyrie on a body with Aragorn would make me very happy. Same. Matthew Matson. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, my friend. Oh, it's just a Pattinson Batman, but they made him Tamahashi Web exclusive. I DM'd you the link on Instagram. Thank you, Henry G. Jason Atreides. Love that name. Happy holidays, Jeffrey. I am looking forward to classified enemies. Ironclaw, Tombstone, Venomous Maximus, Cobra Mortal, Death Metal, Wraith, and Scalpel. They would be fun. Definitely Wraith. I thought he was a cool character. Scalpel was, I have like a broken down O-ring figure that I haven't put back together. Ryan Daly, I need McFarlane to fast track the power of fishnets 2-pack with Black Canary and Zatanna. Let's see. How would you say that? Cracked chest? Is that how you say fast track Zatanna style? The power of one, the power of oh boy. Yeah, that was something. That was something they released, wasn't it? Blade Tarly, if Mezco did a classic Beta Ray build, it would be fire. Would be. That would be a pretty fun figure. Did you order the Mezco Thor figure already? Fantasy Disruption. Mecha Godzilla, NECA Scroll Joby. I feel like I said that wrong. Is it Joby or Joby? Give us Kyle Katarn, says 80s Kid. Yeah. Leroy Waters wants to know, hey, Jeff, do you still think we're getting a deck in Marvel Legends anytime soon? Yes. Yes. I'm staying. I thought they teased him. Pretty sure the last live stream they did mention when they were showing off the Warbird figure, the Dark Warbird. That's unfortunately just using that same mold with the same exact head sculpt, which was the problem. Not that they did Dark Avenger one. By the way, I am rewatching Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Good gosh, man, how much fun was that show? How great was that show? Because boy, I am just like, man, we got X-Men back. We desperately need let me see here. Type. There we go. I was trying to type and talk. Don't do that, kids. Oh, let's see here. So when they showed off, I don't know why. Let me just do it from Pulse, as opposed to trying to go back through my archives when they've got the picture of her already up. Warbird. And I mentioned all that because this is the costume she was rocking in Earth's Mightiest Hero. So, let's see. Here you go. So when they showed off this figure, which is now sold out, got my pre-order in. Did you all? March 1st, which seems more realistic. They did mention, hey, there's only a handful left, but they're probably going to need to re-release that Cabal 3-pack because a lot of us did not get it, assuming like all the other multi-packs that it's going to be in stock as a 3-pack. It's going to be going around there forever on Amazon. Not so. It's so sold out. But yeah, they mentioned they only need to get Dakin in an updated Spider-Man. I don't know how committal they were on that, but they did mention Dakin. So I think we're gonna get him this year, actually. 80s kid. I'm with King Galetta. I can't see the faces thrown. Let me see here. Did you not like him on the show? It was like, hey, this dude that's actually playing him. Let me see here. I thought the head sculpt looked pretty good. Let's see here. What's with the head sculpt here? Of course, y'all want me funny. Not give me zoomed in. It's like I'm going through these pictures, and it's like when you speed up thing, like back in the days, you older cats will know when you had that paper with the animation, or you could make it look like it was a cartoon if you just spun it really fast or flip the pages really quickly. I don't know what's wrong with the head sculpt. I'm not seeing what the problem is. Maurice, that Valkyrie looks like a kid in cosplay. Not even that good at right. It is. Gosh, it is so bad now. I'm like, ugh. She's so key and pivotal as a defender. Like, she was a long-term not leaving this team member for so long. I have no other reason. Like, when they gave us Hellcat, we should have gotten an updated Valkyrie. But now that they've got a new updated body, she really should be on that Power Princess mold. Now, I know they did a whole lot to kind of make that a unique one, but she needs that presence, that size, the Power Princess mold. She should not use the Warbird Black Widow mold whatsoever. So hopefully that's what's taking the time, because we really need a new Valkyrie figure. Jamelin, I like a new Valkyrie, a re-release of new Lady Sif, and a Warriors 3-pack would be cool too. Man, don't forget Balder the Brave too, who was also on Earth's Mightiest Heroes. I'm kind of feeling more like, where's the Asgardian love? We got that great Odin, so y'all know they're out there, and they're fans that actually want them. Balder, the Warriors 3, Heimdall. I can go for a new Lady Sif too. I wouldn't mind an updated version of Loki and Enchantress. While we're at it, Scourge the Executioner, who I'm going to keep ringing the bell to get that figure until we see him. But yeah, I mean, there's so many of those characters that we need, because it's like, what are y'all doing? It's taking too long. Doc Avenger. I made my own winged horses for Valkyrie, both versions of Black Knight and Dreadnok, with Mythic Legion's horses and wing set add-on. So the Mythic Legions had the wings that you actually could put on there, or did you have to customize it yourself somewhat? Olu 2025. We made it. Happy New Year, my friend. Henry G. Hey, Jeff. Love the top 10 vids. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. See, you found a platinum, Mr. Terrific. Where do you find him? Walmart. So did Jamelin. It appears you're going to need to get a good associate or a good manager, because they're not quite in the system yet. So I was able to, just tell the associate the price. Jamelin had the situation where it didn't ring up, and then the associate was like, no, I'm taking him to the bowels of Walmart. You're never going to see him again, which is kind of lame because it's a platinum version and it's on their shelf. It's not like Jamelin went to the back, the stock room, cut open something and said, ha, this is what I was looking for. And then they stop him. That wasn't the case at all. I don't know. So hopefully you can do that. And Henry G says, and if anyone comes across one, think about your boy. I think if GameStop has them in already, that might be the safer bet in terms of not running into problems with, oh no, this is not in our system yet. McFarlane, DC Multiverse. Granted, of course, you got to go through the noise. Oh, there you go. Let's see here. That was easy enough. Let's see if they actually have them. Add to cart. Well, hey, GameStop, can you tell me if this is the platinum version? He is available. I wonder what the odds are there. Store. Their pickup to store is always kind of shaky. But try GameStop and maybe just call them up if you have any in your area and just go, hey, is it Mr. Terrific? Is he have a red face or a black face? And then you're going to make the associate really uncomfortable. Sir, I don't know what you mean by that. But yeah, try GameStop, because Walmart seems like it might be a little sketchy right now on that front. 80s kid. Can't wait for those Superman toys to release from the new movie. I'm gonna wait to see how the movie is, but I'm optimistic. Devin B. Howdy, Jeff and crew. What's up, Devin? Only got Lilith and Superpowers Riddler for Christmas. Also picked up the last few Reaver Tank Guy Build-A-Figure parts. Isn't that one of the most like rewarding feelings where it's like, finally, I can put this figure together. And if you're like me, and I still haven't completed my armadillo, I still need the J. Jonah Jameson and whoever has the head for him. Maybe it's Jonah, but I still need that left arm, so it's a mess. Anyway, it is a good feeling to complete a Build-A-Figure. So congratulations. And it's Bonebreaker, right? It's a really fun Build-A-Figure. Have you already put them together yet? King Collector. Yeah, that actor that plays Thrawn looks terrible. Not at all like the sleek and shaped Thrawn from the comics. Which version from the comics? No complaints. Very good. Mike, I got the tracking for my Mondo animated 1/6 Venom already. It's taking his time, but not as much time as my 1/10 DeLorean is taking to get back to Tommy. So I get my replacement by the time they reboot movies. What's the deal with your DeLorean? What happened with it? Do I have the Discord linked? I can put it up. Give me a second. King Collector. Hopefully we'll get Thrasher and Monkey Wrench this year. We got to finish that whole Dreadnok team ASAP. Yeah, but I'm still not quite done there. I am with you though. We need Thrasher and Monkey Wrench this year. And I'm trying to figure out what vehicles I want, but the Thrasher, the Thunder Machine is definitely high on my list, probably right after the Snowcat. Actually, probably number one, simply because I want Thrasher and I need a vehicle for my Dreadnoks to hang off like the wild, crazy biker gang they are. There's their Mad Max vehicle, a little bit wilder, a little bit crazier than just riding around on motorcycles. But yeah. And Monkey Wrench likes explosions, loud explosions. I'm doing good. Haven't bought one figure this year. I wish I could say the same, but it's already 2 days in. I've already bought a figure. But, not too crazy on that for me. These past 2 weeks have been a lot of figures, a lot of sales on Amazon and Walmart. So I'm going to blame them, not me. Hustle SM. Excited for Storm Marina line. Looks like it should scale well with Jada. Oh, yes, that's their idea for it. So they're trying to cut into that market. So everybody's like, oh no, now I don't need to get these Jada figures. Storm Collectibles is doing them. And they're doing Alpha 3 for those of y'all that care. David Thanos, that penguin is crazy dope. Everyone needs that one in their collection. I got the platinum one. I'm waiting to see if the other one drops. Yeah, it's a really good figure. And they did it with such great care. And it's like, it's one of those, if I paid $30 for it, I wouldn't feel like, what a ripoff. Maybe for the accessories, but the figure itself is, I figure is a $30 figure. It's just the lack of accessories that kind of bump those figures up to $30 that I'm always like, this is not a $30 figure, Todd, especially when you consider the accessories with some of the basic $22.99 figures are just as good as that. So I did look around to a few Targets, did not find the green and yellow Geoforce, so the hunt continues for him. We'll keep trying there. And a Clock King for Jamelin, because I saw one that had a bad face tempo, which, I mean, that you got a Clock King with a sketchy face, didn't quite get the job done. Maurice, that Christopher Reeve Superman face didn't look anywhere near what I thought it would. Way too generic. Wound up canceling it. Was really looking forward to it too. Oh, you didn't like it? Is that from seeing it in hand from other people or just getting more shots of it? Couch Citizen. I've never seen McFarlane on sale at Best Buy. I got to check them out. Good looking out. Oh, absolutely. Really, they will flip between like a couple days. So like maybe even tomorrow or Sunday when they crank out the new sales. They're very good for the sales. They're like literally the only reason I shop at Best Buy now, because how often do I need to buy a TV? Randall G, the Silver Age Catwoman, Golden Age Batman from Mattel sits with the DC Direct Earth 2 Robin and Huntress on my shelf. That's cool. Did you get the McFarlane Earth 2 Robin? Which I still need to get too. 3 IG bats. I mean, is that number a bad one? I feel like with those IG bats, they look so cool. The color scheme just pops on them to the point where, if you're like me and have probably way too many bats, and now we got the retro cartoon version of the bat with a red faceplate, like, I may have to get 2 of those anyway. So many army builders. My G.I. Joe shelf is flush with so many army builders, and I just put the night creepers up, and I was like, where do we have room for more army builders? And I don't know where I'm going to put this soon to come in 2025, 2026, 2027 Thunder Machine, because the space is packed. Don't worry about that later. Can we get a Yo-Jo? Why not? Yo-Jo! See here. Snake Eyes. Jeff, I want Storm Collectibles to do Castlevania figures in their new 112 where the players dwell. And I hope so. I hope they do Dracula. It better be Symphony of Night design. The best design for him. Storm Collectibles hadn't done a lot of Castlevania. I feel like maybe Jade is probably the better choice for on that one. Rick Cage. 06, I begin this fun hobby. DC Direct, Mr. Terrific, Natasha Irons, KC Sugar, Kingdom Come Superman, DCUC second version, Mr. Terrific, and now I'm okay with Red Tornado version. Or now I'm okay with Red T version, Sir Jeff. I mean, it's fine. I mean, you can. That is certainly a valid look for Mr. Terrific, but I love the JSA look for him. Very cool. King Collector. I'm not really feeling that McFarlane penguin. I still have my DC Direct Long Halloween penguin from my main. I still have that awesome Mad Hatter. That Mad Hatter was a really good figure. But that scale was definitely, that wave was definitely based on the Tim Sale artwork. So a little bit too stylized if you want like a basic generic one, but they were pretty true to the art. Henry G. My HasLab Ghost arrived as well. The box is so dang intimidating. I haven't even opened it yet. Because I know once I'm open it, I'm committed. Yeah, it's real once that happens. When you start taking out X-Acto knife and it's like, ooh, where does it go? Where are you planning to put it? Robert's Infinite Realms. What's up, Robert? Now I think my StreamYard made the avatar so much bigger. I can actually see everybody's pictures so much better. Hey Jeff, what's up? Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Robert. I did take advantage of some Big Bad Toy Store sales, catching up on Masterverse and Origins with that one. Masterverse is so tricky because they were giving us really great Masterverse figures, and then they're like, oh yeah, what about New Attorney? I'm like, yes to both. So that slope isn't even so much slippery as it is just straight downhill like a roller coaster. And the momentum is going so hard, so fast. I'm like, oh boy, where do I put these guys? Walmart had everyone except Brutus, so I'm gonna get him at the Amazon. Right. Yo, Joe. There you go. Maurice had you, 80s kid. Thank you, Jameline. Now we're going to get your pronunciation for that. JT the Grind. Happy New Year. You the man. You the man, JT. Welcome aboard, man. Happy New Year to you as well. Blake. Jeff, that Mezco Thor looks great, but I think we're going to lay off Mezco human figures and do more aliens, robots, metal, and suits. Not on suits. Okay. Beta Ray is somewhere in that category with all his elaborateness. Yeah. His armor would look really cool with their stylings. And maybe he's kind of gonna have more of that Doctor Doom setup. So yeah, I'm kind of like, you fantasy booked me into wanting to see what this Beta Ray build from Mezco that they haven't even announced would look like. Plus, I have the Marvel Legends and Mafex Thor. So where are you with the Mafex Thor? Are you thinking he's too small, needs a neck? Because I kind of really like that, but it's like, oh man, there's just something off with him. Jalen Parks, thanks for reminding me. I recently started Earth's Mightiest from the beginning. I got to get back to it. Man, so I'm at the point now where I'm not going to spoil anything from anyone who hasn't watched it, do so, where the best adaptation of Secret Wars, not Secret Wars. Geez, what in the world? Oh, man. Wow, how am I having this big blank on that crossover? Secret Invasion. There you go. So good. And they did it so perfectly. And I know the MCU crew was watching Earth's Mightiest Heroes. The scene from Endgame when they're going to the portals is directly from Earth's Mightiest Heroes. I don't know why someone didn't go while they started talking about it. Why don't we just do what the cartoon did? Because if they had, it'd been amazing. So I'm still amazed at that. It's still just like, but rewatching Earth's Mightiest Heroes, so great. And I know a lot of people, their favorite cartoon comic book series is Batman or Spider-Man, but for me, it is 100% Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Rewatching again now, I was like, that's a lot. That second season of Fantastic Four is pretty close, and the common denominator, they stick to the comic books. The source material is great, and if you just do that, you're really rolling. The Fantastic Four one was so awesome because they just stuck to what Stan Lee and Jack Kirby did. And Earth's Mightiest Heroes gives us like the potpourri of so many great Avengers stories. We get a little bit of Kurt Busiek, George Perez, we get Stan Lee, we get Buscema, Thomas, everything. Like any really Roy Thomas, any great Avengers story you can think of, it's in there. They've got some Jeff Johns. They even have some Brian Michael Bendis. They have to massage and make it work, but it's in there too. They even get DNA. We get DNA, Andy Lanning, Dan Abnett to do an episode featuring some characters they're very synonymous with. Great show. And again, if you have not watched this, it's almost worth the month subscription to Disney Plus all by itself. So check it out if you haven't. And if you haven't watched it in a while, go rewatch it. It's awesome. Dark Knight 297. Happy 2025, Jeff, and the Figure Files crew. What's up, Dark Knight? Happy New Year to you, my friend. Retro Robo. Yes. Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes is incredible. Had that show on constant playback for a good minute. Avengers Assemble. It's ridiculous how hyped up I get every time listening to that theme song. When y'all put me hip, that was the group that does Cody Rhodes' theme song. Whoa. And I so hear them now, and it's really fun. But yeah, that theme song is so catchy. Love how they portrayed Ultron, Hank, and Janet on Earth's Mightiest Heroes. And while you're at it, Hawkeye, Black Panther, Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, Doctor Doom, and I think Doctor Doom is amazing in that show. Kang, every Marvel character they touched, Johnny Storm, The Thing, Reed Richards, Sue Storm, Carol Danvers. Carol has never been written better outside of the Busiek and Perez run of Avengers than she was on Earth's Mightiest Heroes. She is so likable. And I know some people are like, she sucks. She's a great character. And with the great writer, she's an amazing character. It doesn't feel like, oh my gosh, God is overpowering her to an extreme. She's great. And like every character is like, this is how they're written in the comic book. And this is so awesome to see them written this way here. So yeah. Mike X. The Ahsoka series Thrawn looks like fat Elon Musk. Isn't that redundant? But anyway, moving right along. World Warrior. Well, Robotech action. Hopefully we're getting a Mole Man Marvel Legends now that we have the Fantastic Four movie this year. You're right. We're in 2025. Real shame that we did not get the Fantastic Four movie in 2024. I mean, I know it didn't matter, but geez, it was right there. But yeah, I mean, I am hoping and fully expecting to get some more comic book Fantastic Four love this year. I mean, and we're gonna have to spend a whole wave basically on Fantastic Four, but it's like outside of them, who are gonna be the random villains? Who are gonna be the two packs? Wizard and Paste Pot Pete / Trapster for one of those Amazon exclusive two packs, please. Mole Man definitely needs an updated figure. While they're at it, we can get an updated Submariner because it's wild. The last one we have doesn't have butterfly shoulders. And I mean, the dude's a swimmer. He needs to be able to do his best Michael Phelps impersonation, and impersonation, whichever one you'll go with there. But yeah, they need a lot more love. Diablo, Wyatt Wingfoot, She-Hulk, Fantastic Four repaint, Alicia Masters, Puppet Master. I could go on. You know what? Matter of fact, maybe I should do a top 10 most wanted Fantastic Four characters. Now that we have the movie coming up. So you've inspired me, World War. I got to get that one down. Randall G. Kip Duron, talent card needed in Black Series and Vintage Collection. Doc Avenger, we need Anaconda and Quicksand. It's funny. I mean, it's always like we need, and it's so wild to me because I think that's the real thing. Like if you're working in a toy company like this that's safe and secure like Hasbro, but you know that you could basically put out most figures, and there are gonna be some fans that are really hyped and excited. And there's gonna be another corner just why are they doing the same character? But you can pretty much satisfy a decent amount of the fans just doing no-brainer characters, and you'll be okay. And it's just fun because it's like, yeah, you can keep cranking these guys out. Robert Hayes, yes. More Asgardians, yes. Seriously. 80s kid. The face is fine. It just didn't look like his Rebels counterpart. I mean, it's not supposed to, right? I mean, it's live action. One's the cartoon. Hopefully they fix it for the Filoni film. I think he's going to be the same one. I don't know what would make him different. I mean, he's a dude, a regular person, and the other is an animated version. I mean, it's kind of tricky because we have this view of him from the books, and then we get him in a cartoon first, and then we get the live action ones. I don't know. I thought he was really good in the show, and I really dug him. Jamelin, how could I forget Balder? I wonder with his helmet and little horns too. Right. Now, which colors? Blue and silver, blue and gray? He's got so many different looks too, but I think that's where I want him. And we need the helmet removal so we can get that gray silver locks he's got rocking too. Blake, Jeff, I missed your last live and I'm still catching up on your top 10 vids. Kudos for pushing all those out. Out of curiosity, where would you put Blacklash? He was a favorite of mine. I don't have him in my top 10. And the main reason was that whole wave was so good. It was really hard to just choose like two because I didn't want to be like, yeah, I didn't see any other figures except for this Iron Man retro wave, which was great all around. I do wish that Count Neferi was a little bit bigger. He's my one, and I was like, oh, he's great, but he could have been even better using a bigger mold. But I thought Blacklash was really well done. I loved how they pulled off the whip execution. He's really fun. I love the flared boots and gloves. I always do that. The flared gloves and boots. I thought they looked really cool. Great head sculpt. They did his little top knot really nice. His cape wasn't too, all in the way and all that good stuff. So I really liked him. I thought he was good. Where did you rank him in your top 10? Vintage Bob. At Robert Hayes, I'm praying for a vintage original executioner and updated Enchantress this year, plus the Warriors 3 and Carnella. If you got to choose like two, which would be your most important? I guess not the Warriors 3 because you can only get two. Robert, for Dark Avengers, we need an updated Ares too. We do. I do kind of feel like he's one where the one they gave us is okay. I mean, we still need Marvel Boy because the one that we have is not the right version. And I was a little bit worried when they said we've almost got the team complete. It's like, no, you don't. You still, because that version of Marvel Boy is like a newer, what is the Young Avengers version, not the Dark Avengers version. So I would have picked him up simply because I could use him for it. It was like, I'll get him so I can build Hulk, totally awesome Hulk, not because I can pair him up with my Dark Avengers. But yeah, I'd be down for an updated Ares, but I want to get some of those other ones first. Blake, I call him Blacklash because I have some 80s Iron Man comics, and that's what they called him back then. Yeah, it was weird that they switched his name up. Jamelin, yeah, I need to check GameStop. Speaking of which, has anyone ever returned an online purchase in store? Yeah, I have, no problem. They're really solid with stuff. And there's all this talk GameStop maybe closing more stores. I hope not, because GameStop has been a very solid spot for me to get figures, and not necessarily hard to find figures, but they're really good about having sales. So like that Alpine that I got for $15 simply for their monthly deal, and I think their membership for the year is $25, And every month they give you a $5 coupon, which in most cases you can stack based on your purchases or whatever. So you can do some real damage and get some real good savings off of figures. And they take off like $1, maybe $1.50 on most figures anyway, if you remember their reward membership program. So definitely recommend it. So go for it and check them out. I haven't had any problems. Hopefully you don't when you try to make your return in store either. Andre Montalongo, what's up? Is it true they're gonna release McFarlane Jokerized Harley Quinn? I keep seeing Jokerized Batgirl, but is there a Harley Quinn? I mean, I wouldn't be shocked. I don't know about that. I guess they have those Jokerized figures. I mean, for my non-buying them, but seems like a waste. But I guess some people are buying them. He keeps cranking them out. Documentary. No, Big Bad Toy Store was selling horse accessory kits for horns, wing sets, and black and white to make your horse into Pegasus or unicorns. Oh, that's pretty cool. Are they still available or are they super expensive now? Andre, I'm still missing Wonder Woman to complete my Bane Build-A-Figure. My Bane has no arms. Bane. Which Bane Build-A-Figure is this? Which one was that one? Bobo! What's up, Jeffrey? What's up, Bobo? How are you? Michael Solis. I have the new Sam Cap coming in tomorrow. I'm excited. Looks like a good figure. Yes. Let me do. Where are we here? There we go. So, another of my affiliates, Amazon, has the Brave New World Captain America, $3 off. So you get the 8% deal on him. So not bad. He's available in stock right this moment. So you can get him if you're a Prime member, you can get him tomorrow. They also have the Falcon all set and ready. I don't think I've seen this one, this close up of his head where you can kind of sort of see his face. He's also in stock. You can get him tomorrow. And the same thing, yes, for Red Hulk. He's available too. And it's kind of wild. You get the big Red Hulk, which looks like it will fit in just fine with your comic book figures. So no butterfly shoulders, sadly, still. But he looks really good. And I think he would make for a really good comic book based version of Red Hulk. And I won't say anything else about that show I was raving about, but yeah, he's there too. Yeah. So there you go. Bobo, can't wait for that Storm Arena, Ryu and Ken. Well, since you mentioned it, where did I put that picture? Here it is. Okay. So Storm Collectibles mentioned their Storm Arena line. This is directly to compete with Jada Toys because they're like, no, you're not taking our money. And so they posted this Storm Arena coming soon. Street Fighter Alpha 3, Dark Stalkers, Son of Ogre. Not familiar at all with that one, but I am familiar with the King of Fighters Ultimate Match 98. So they're like, listen, we've got you covered. It might take us 20 years to get any of these rosters done, but we've got them. Stay tuned. And then this week they showed off this Ken and Ryu Street Fighter Alpha 3. Now they mentioned this as Ken. I'm assuming, I am hoping that this is not a deal where we're getting Ken solicited soon. Ryu's going to take longer. I feel like they need to release these guys at the same time. I like the pixelated video game background too. Hopefully that is what we get with these figures. That'd be really cool. But he looks really good. I mean, from what I can see, Ryu looks cool too. I mean, we've seen some pictures, but being able to do the noogie, I got you. That's pretty cool. Great articulation, even from this. Nice flat feet, so you know he's not going to be a standing issue problem. I love the character shown in this head sculpt that really does channel this expression, this pose between these two. I'm looking forward to this line. This is one that I'm like got circled all over for my. Can't wait to see more of these figures in 2025. So hopefully there's no problem with them, and it doesn't take forever to get an Alpha 3 collection going. David Thanos, give me extra hands or heads instead of that stupid card stand. Yes. David Thanos says, Jamelin, which clock king you looking for? Ryan Daly, my first McFarlane was Detective 27 Batman from Best Buy. Was he on sale when you got him, Ryan? Blake Tarpley, I still have my Mego penguin from when I was 10. Same outfit and colors. That's really impressive. I destroyed my Mego figures. I put them through all the paces. Like they were missing arms or the elbow joint was broken, and I was just kind of like fiddling around with them. I was so rough on those Mego figures. Woo. Doc Avenger. I did the crowdfunding for the Come On Marvel United game system. I wanted to paint the PVC mini characters, but I need to get the core sets now. I have to look that up. I have no idea what that is. King Collector. Yeah, we do need that Thunder Machine. I just remember Zanzibar because he's DIC. I always forget that guy, but I did have him in his vehicle back in the day. Yeah, he's one that would be really cool. So too would be Burnout. And I just thought it was like random to have him showing up with the dreadnoks, but I like it. So yeah, I think if I get Zanzibar Burnout, I'm good. I'm pretty sure that Hasbro mentioned they are doing another dreadnought. I'm trying to think if it's Heartbreaker was her name. I think that was who it was. And I think, if I remember that correctly, Heart Wrencher, not a Heartbreaker. Let's see what she looks like. Yeah. So, a quick eBay search or Google search. She looks like she's just a basic kind of Zanzibar Zorana repaint. Yeah, so that's what Heart Wrencher looks like in the comic books. So we'll see. I know they did announce her as a figure that's coming next year. She was a name only reveal, so we'll see. But kind of encouraged that they're going that route into the comics too. I like that because there's still some main core characters that we need to get. But I think doing other comic book characters is a good sign. They're doing cartoon figures too. So we still have that carrot. And I say carrot because I'm on board with classified series for as long as they continue to make them. I mean, they're not going to make all the ones I want, I think. But doing the offshoot cartoons, the comic book characters that aren't part of the Marvel continuity, very exciting. So I'm looking forward to seeing what else we get from there. And hopefully we get a Billy, Dr. Venom, and Quinn showing up real soon this year too. More in-hand shots of it. That'll do it. Randall G. Yes, I have McFarlane Earth 2 Robin. It's awesome. I even have the 3-inch 3/4 Mattel Earth 2 Robin from DC Infinite Crisis figures by Mattel, along with Chris Reeve and Keaton Batman. Those Infinite Crisis figures were really cool. They did so many storylines. Ryan, thanks for hanging out, my man. Appreciate it. Chris Daughtry. Happy New Year, Jeff. Happy New Year to you, Chris. 80s here from the 90s. Could we get a Commander Rex since we're getting a new Revenge of the Sith Annie? Commander Rex. When he's still captain, even then? Secret Invasion. Thank you guys. Michael Solis. I picked up that new Attorney of Fisto Gray figure on my Thor. Oh, that's smart. He does look cool. Lefty. Marvel Legends needs to make a Storm of Asgard ASAP. That would be a good figure too. King Collector. Maurice, if you're looking for a great looking Reeves head sculpt, check out the old DC Direct New Krypton Superman. That's the head I use for my main Superman custom. And that is a very great Christopher Reeve likeness. Rick H. Army building for me started with AIM, Stormtroopers. Evil usually has a better looking armies. Cobra! 80s kid, my New Year's resolution is to get Max. Max which? Blake, Mayfax Thor is my journey into Mystery Avengers first appearance version when he was skinnier and had the long handled hammer. If you think about it, bodybuilding in the 60s wasn't really a thing. And it showed with most comic book heroes. You're right. Because he and Namor, who've since worked out a lot, definitely, just normal looking guys. They're like the comic book ads with what's the guy's name? The workout guy. Anyway. Did you see in the back of those ads sometimes? Lefty, I'm not a big Motu fan, but I picked up some of the new Eternia figures. Amazing designs. They are really great. Michael Menifee? Hopefully I didn't butcher your last name. Yes. Earth's Mightiest Heroes was awesome. It's been over 10 years and I still miss it. It's really been 10 years? Good grief. I watched that show too much for it to have been 10 years. Good grief. Gosh, it's a long time. Seriously. If we get seasons 3 and 4 out of Earth's Mightiest Heroes, hopefully most of the cast is still alive, but geez. They had so many good ideas for season 3, and seasons 1 and 2 are just packed with great comic book stuff. So we can get some more. That'd be awesome. Doc Avenger. I wish they did more characters from Avengers assemble, especially villains like Griffin and Tuma. Yes, and I don't know why we don't have an Atuma figure. I mean, it's been how long now since Black Panther Wakanda Forever? Whatever statute of limitations they have imagined from, okay, we don't want to confuse people with the Build-A-Figure. Now it's time for the comic book one. We still need the comic book Atuma. He's a major villain. G-Brew. I love Kelly Sue DeConnick's Carol Captain Marvel. I thought she did a great job of the character. To check that out. I've been hearing great things about it. But that one is simply not mentioned because I haven't read it. But I will, because everybody says how good it is. The Toy Odyssey. That's cool. Earth's Mightiest Heroes was the best Marvel cartoon, but it's still not as good as Batman animated series. I like both. I mean, I don't have to have a big time fight about it. That's my preference. But, animated series from Batman was awesome too. Michael, my hope for Marvel Legends is adamantium armor Wolverine from the recent Sabretooth comic. Well, they do like to throw in random modern comic book looks, so probably not impossible. Daniel, what's up, Daniel? Stopping by to leave a thumbs up, like, thank you, appreciate it. Going to watch back later tonight. Excited to hear what you have to say, as well as conversations with the chat. Have a great night, everyone. You too, my man. Thank you so much for stopping by. Rightful for Sandman, says Chris Daughtry. Yes. Toy Odyssey. I want a new brown suit Wolverine with the astonishing Wolverine articulation. That Wolverine is a really good figure. King Collector. Jeff, have you seen Marvel Selects Beta Ray Bill? It looks great, but he's not wearing a classic outfit, so I passed on it. I'm not familiar with that suit. I think it's the modern one. Yeah. I think if they had done a classic one, I bet everyone would have bought it. Because, it's okay that Beta Ray Bill's a little bit bigger. He's an alien. It may have been why Marvel Legends like, you can't do him. G-Brew, I don't get why people complain about getting the wrong version of a character or a lame character. My thought is every character is someone's favorite. Every costume is someone's favorite look. So on that thought, I'm with you. But I do think it's weird when they say there's a popular costume that a popular character is worn for 40, 50 issues, and they'll do a look that appeared in 4 issues and then got replaced by the next hot thing. To me, that's the only time where it's wrong, because I think that it's really important to get the most, the signature look for a costume. I thought DC Classics from Mattel did a great job with it. They would give you that iconic look costume first, and then they'd circle around and go give us all the different variations, different outfits, different tweaks to the costume, which is great because it's awesome. This is the version I wanted, the classic one. But since you did that one, I don't mind that look too. I'll get this one. And I think if companies, and I want to say more Marvel Legends on this one, if they did the definitive signature look, all right, well, this one had by far the most comic book appearances, do that and just kind of work your way down, because that probably is a good indicator of which one's more popular. Granted, you need to kind of toe the line to get all those kids who are reading comic books right now who want an action figure that's $25 so they can tell mommy, I want this version of the figure. They don't exist. But I think it's cool to work in a few modern figures. But if you're going to go with a look for a character, maybe go with the one that's been around the longest. That's my $2 on that one. Maximum Warp. What's up? So much coming down the line for 2025. Lots of classified and Marvel Legends that are definites for me. Same. Maximum Warp also says, lots of hate for GameStop, but I've never had a problem with them, or Walmart for that matter. My hate for Walmart is simply because they don't stock as well. Target tends to do better, and I don't get the GameStop hate at all, because they're doing a valuable service for us, because they're providing another outlet to get toys, and specifically figures, and they're providing the figures that are, action figures that we might not see at Target or Walmart. And it's GameStop's not too bad if you have decent ones in your area. that actually stock the figures, they're a really good outlet for them. Here you have Mr. Terrific coming from GameStop and one from Entertainment Earth, but there's no guarantee of the platinum. Speaking of GameStop, quick stop today, found out the one I go to is closing. That's not good. Yeah, I need to do a check to see which ones are closing in my area. Hopefully, it's not that many. Last Night on Earth. Okay, I thought that was the one lefty. I was like, what was the name of that storyline? '80s kid. 2025 is All Black series for me, as well as G.I. Joe and DCU. No way am I getting those Acolyte figures. That show severely damaged Star Wars for me. Those figures are really good though. At least the OSHA. And darn it, I hate when I do this. Like, somebody wrote a really good suggestion. They put the gear from the Endor Leia on OSHA, and they were like, "Hey, I got a new Rebel Trooper." And I'm like, "That's a great idea." And they had OSHA. At least Amazon had her for super cheap. Like, I want to say as low as like $7, and that figure is really good, even if the show she's based on wasn't. Let's see if she's still cheap, or if she's gone back up in price too. Actually, oh, here you go. Good grief, this figure is super cheap. So listen, if you wanted a good figure, she's $822. But check this out: there's a 30% off coupon applied, so you can get her for a ridiculously cheap amount. Right now, you can save 67%. And for this quality figure, $822, you just don't need to associate her with Acolyte. She can just be part of the Rebel Alliance we didn't see in the background. So yeah, we got May Assassin. She's $12.82, and there's a 10% off coupon for her too. So you just want to throw in some random characters. Maybe you just have the twins running around as Jedi, or not Jedi, as Rebel agents. There you go. And I think those figures are really good for that purpose. Just not associated with Acolyte. Ray Paz, what's up, Ray? How we doing? Jamie, I think the Joker Eyes figures are purely an aesthetic thing. I've seen that Batgirl a few times, and she always catches my eye. I think she looks cool. I just don't necessarily want to own her. Right. Looking forward to X Factor Psych. Yes, pretty much all Jada products. Bunch of Mayfix figures. That Doc Savage Mezco, says Ray. Okay. G-Brew. Someone must be buying those Joker Eyes figures. They don't warm pegs too long. McFarlane keeps making them. So, right. I mean, there's an appetite for them somewhere. Jason Lyles, what's up, bro? Yeah, that Kim figure is picked up. You have some Street Fighter Alpha 3 figures, don't you? Method to Madness. What's up, Jeff and the Figure File fam? Hope y'all are having a happy new year so far. Same to you. I had a crazy few weeks, mainly with my storage unit getting broken into and all my Gundam models, Jodes, and some other stuff stolen. That's lame. Jeez. I mean, like, what are people like? Oh, they're G.I. Joes. Did you have them open, or did you just have boxes and you think people just stole them because of boxes? That's lame. Ray Paz. Also forgot my manners. Happy New Year, Jeff and chat. Happy New Year, Ray. Space Urkel needs a figure. I would buy that, 80s. So, guys, can't wait for this new Storm collectible figures. Right. Maurice, the Noogie, a particularly fearsome move. You better believe it. Yeah, I mean, Sergeant Slaughter used that as his finishing maneuver. And if it's good enough for a former WWF champ, it's good enough for Ken, too. Nothing to madness. I'm not mad as it pretty much lit the fire to get rid of it and considerably shave down the size of my collection with sales at the flea market and gifting to my younger cousins and nephews. All right, as long as you're not upset with it, I won't be more upset than you are about it. David Thanos, that Evelyn coming out looks awesome too. Really loving that line. It's retro and modern at the same time. Yeah, I've had the Evelyn in hand, but when I'm like, you don't really need to buy this figure right now, I try to look really hard for any paint flaws, and that figure has like some weird plastic molding, like right in her top torso area. I'm like, yeah, I don't need to buy this one. I'll wait till I get a undamaged one. G-Brew, I still have the Kenner Real Ghostbusters Slimer I've had since I was 3. He's all kinds of scuffed and dirty. He's missing a few fingers, but I still have him. Maybe we should do that as a topic. What old school figures you have from childhood? It's still in your collection. Jamelin, Jeff, no interest in the classified Zanya. She was okay as a character. I don't know. I felt like you know what it was? The Dreadnoks were already leadership top heavy with Zartan and Zorana. And I feel like adding his daughter in there, kind of jumping the line on Buzzer, was a little bit weird. So she's okay. But if she's not, I mean, it's kind of like Palpatine. Where is Zanya's mommy? And is she a Dreadnok? All kinds of questions. Maurice Phillip, Dreadnoks are a rabbit hole. So true. Henry G, my Skybound G.I. Joe Compendium set shipped today. Can't wait for that. Probably my most anticipated item for 2024. HasLabs notwithstanding. Yes, sir. Boris Mortis. Happy New Year, Jeff. Happy New Year, Boris. Thank you, 80s kid. I guess, does that count since it was the Siege of Mandalore? G-Brew. Because I have no real attachment to G.I. Joe, I buy only either the characters I recognize or the coolest looking women. I'm a sucker for punker ladies. Love the whole aesthetic. Well, goth ladies. Thank you. Charles Atlas. I was like, where is it? I was like, I had a Charles. I'm like, I don't think it's that one. Thank you. Atlas, of course. Appreciate that, Chris. Max streaming service. Oh, okay, cool. Retro Robo. I'm really jealous in a nice way. Collectors still have toys from their childhood. My mom tossed everything I had out. Goodbye, Kenner, Star Wars, Space 1999, Mego, Steve Austin, etc. Oh, God. Man, yeah. Maybe that's a whole different episode. What stuff are you still upset at your folks for throwing out on you? Rodney Sessions. Jeffrey, if you peeped out that 6-inch scale G.I. Joe US flag, let's see. I think I saw a very brief thumbnail, and I did not actually watch the video for it. I thought it was the USS's flag. Rowdy Toys on YouTube. Let's see here. Go find this picture. I'd like to, yes. Oh, okay. I was like, let me make sure I get the picture from the guy who actually did it, as opposed to everybody's response to it. I 3D printed a 12-foot USSS flag. I think I said too many S's. USS flag. Yeah, that is wild. I have to check out that video because I did see people were talking about it. Huh. Yeah. Then that's the thing. Like, yeah. Where do I put this thing? And this for everybody's been like, hey, do you think we'll get that? Is this? I don't know. That's a rabbit hole I'll get into soon. But yes. Or Joe Weeder. There we go. Thank you, Jamie. It's not a tumor. 80s kid. Earth's Mightiest Heroes is go to Marvel cartoons, but it's got nothing on Justice League or Justice League Unlimited. Let's see, Superman was made too weak on Justice League. Justice League Unlimited, I think they did a better job, but they had to knock Superman out every episode simply so the rest of the heroes could have stuff to do. And Jason and I joke about that all the time, but that's why I would rank that higher. But it, rate whatever way you want to. Henry G, hit that like for the incomparable, inconceivable Lyles Figure Files Thursday Night Live. My man, thank you, Henry G. Doc Avenger, Earth's Mightiest transition in Avengers Assemble. I just don't like it as much. I have tried to watch Avengers Assemble. It's just not the same vibe to me. I don't know why. Maybe it's like I watched the episode with Thanos. I was like, no, it's not for me. Method of Madness. Earth's Mightiest Heroes slaps hard, but you can tell how they were rushed into the end in season 2, following the Skrull invasion arc when they changed writers. The one-off episodes didn't hit as well, even though I love the show. I don't know. I love the Vision deal. David Thanos, the voice acting was great in Earth's Mightiest Heroes and Batman the animated series. For example, for me, Mark Hamill is the best Joker. Retro Robo. The irony is that MCU is probably most responsible for Earth's Mightiest Heroes going away. Disney wanted that synergy, and so Avengers Assembled took a more MCU-based approach. It's ironic because they were doing a better job of doing that. Michael Solis, GameStop is the only place where I can get my Halo Spartan. Right. Chris Daughtry, I give GameStop props. Picked up the awesome Black Series Phantom. Menace 3-pack today from there. Nice. King Letter. Yes. Mattel DC Universe figure classics. It's pretty awesome. They did all the classic looks that we wanted. Hopefully McFarlane will go that deep in the classic outfits too. He's getting there. He's doing better. Fleecy's World. What's up, Jeff? Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Fleecy. Hunting for that Mr. Terrific figure. Yes. Great figure. So hopefully you can find him, whichever version you prefer. Michael Solis, Jeff, you sold me on that Osa figure. She works as a mechanic. Right. I mean, she can work with your Joes, your Star Wars. I mean, that cheap. It's like, well, why not? That's even cheaper than finding her at Ollie's or Ross. So that's like done deal at that point. What other figures from the Acolyte do you suggest? Well, let's go back down this rabbit hole of Amazon and having these crazy sales on these figures. I think I can find Acolyte figures still from doing this. Let's see. I'm gonna tell you not the ankle humper, not him. Let's see. Basil. He's $25. Oh, that's right. He's not even out yet. He's not on sale yet. And speaking of, how in the world is this Holocron version gonna sell it all when the regular version of her is $822? Oh, let's see. This is also funny. The Vintage Collection figure of May, Assassin, is more expensive than the Black Series version. Let's see. See, I thought they were going to make this really easy to go through and just find it, but of course, simply because I wanted them to, they did not. All right, so let's see. Real fast, what we got? So there's some deals on stuff here. Is Luke Skywalker in stock now? Oh, he is there. That's cool. So the Black Series, the New Hope, I think a lot of y'all talked about, he's in stock now, I guess, along with Leia. No longer pre-order. K2SO. He's very top heavy, but he's a great figure. $14.19. Let's see. Andor, $14. I still need to grab him. Deidre, and from Andor as well. She's $14.20. Soul is $14.63. I hate his head sculpt. I think they could have done a lot better job on that. And that's why I'm not recommending him. But if you just want a generic Jedi, there you go. Somebody's got to get shot down in the Battle of Geonosis. So he's a prime candidate there. Let's see. Afra's $13.99. She works for anything. Mercenary, scoundrel, background character in the Cantina, Mos Eisley, whatever. Luthen, he's $907. He works for basically anything too. Let's see. There's some crazy sales on these figures. If you just want a random droid, Q90, $875 for a Black Series figure. Again, cheaper than find them at Ollie's. No hate on Ollie's, just like that's what it's droid to cost $40. Where's a 30% off coupon? So there's a ton of stuff that's really good in terms of pricing, but there you go. How's it $934 already? Talking too much. If my Scout Trooper lost his blaster, what should I do with it? The Scout Trooper or the blaster? I just put him on the speeder bike. Method of Madness, even if you don't like the Acolyte, Walmart has OSHA, May, and Night Owls for roughly the same price as Amazon. Jedi Soul is $14 too. There you go. There's a ton of Jedi to pick from that you can use for displays for E2. Episode 2 is Big Battle in the background. Right, because there's a ton that just get mowed down. Mickey Rowe! Hey, Jeff. What's up, man? I'm excited for the announcement of more Marvel Legends Generation X figures. I want Gen X, Jubilee, Skin, and Sync to come next. Those would be very good choices. Do you want a Banshee and White Queen? Emma Frost at that point, too? GMJR30. What's up, y'all? What's up? Looking forward to the next wave of McFarlane Deluxe figs. All three are must have. Which ones? Is that the Power Girl Captain Cold wave? If so, yes. Jalen Parks. Did anyone else just recently, finally, get a shipping notice for Starduster? I don't know why mine is taking so long. I think. I don't know. 80s mentioned them, but I don't think so. A symbol was stupid. Very stupid, says 80s kid. So Rick Cage. Superman was nerfed on cartoon, but so was Martian Manhunter. And they also did this in the comics. John and Clark are too powerful for the writers. For the not so great ones. Grant Morrison did not nerf either of those. It still gave everybody enough time to shine. You just needs a good writer. Jeff Johns did that too. So, Robert, I feel Earth's Mightiest Heroes and Justice League Unlimited are pretty equal. Some rushed on both, but cool overall. Yes. There we go. '80s kid. JLU and Superman animated series gave us Dark Side episodes. They were very good. Michael Ironside. Roberts, for accolade, I'm getting basil just around my house and randomly turn up Stanley. Like, what is he doing? Woo, boy, so bad. G Brew. JLU introduced me to Black Canary, Green Arrow, Vixen, Hawk Girl, Wally West, John Stewart, Amanda Waller, Stargirl, Huntress. Question, Mr. Terrific, Shining Knight, and Booster Gold. That's pretty cool. And I think for the most part, they did all those characters really well. I really love the episode with Vigilante. And I wish they could have done the JSA characters, but they had a really cool crossover. Not crossover, just episode when they went back in time or to the comic book world. That was fun. I wish they could have done the JSA characters, though. Just got that OSHA for free after the coupon. Right. I mean, she's like, here, take her. I mean, she's worth it for that price, right? Fleecy. I need a loop for my Black Series collection. I'll pick up May and OSHA. They're basically all these prices now, even cheaper. Michael Solis. I don't collect Star Wars Black Series figures, but I do have more drawers than I can count. They're very fun. Jibber, I gave my Black Series figures to my mother. Gen X Banshee and Emma are my most wanted Gen X figures. Then Jubilee. Right. Ski Raider. Happy New Year. What's up, man? Especially congratulations to Jeffrey and all classified fans for the Retro Flint. Yes. Muda is dope too. Absolutely. Thank you. 80s kid. I got Stardust a while back in the beginning of October. That was quick. I love to pre-order stuff and get them early. Dan Lapar's current Superman run is pretty good. I personally prefer its action at the moment. They've both been really good. Especially like the action comics when Clayton Henry's been doing the art. They had this really long 12-part weekly run called Phantoms. That was fun. Some unexpected guest stars, but it was really cool, really fun. And the art was solid. I really dug when Clayton was doing art for it. I was like, dude, this is great stuff. He's one of those artists that I feel like needs a book, high profile one, like this run on action to get more eyeballs on his stuff because it's solid. And I was really enjoying seeing his art on that, teaming up with Mark Waid on it. But Superman has been excellent too. Michael Solis, JLA just watched the episode where they fought Mongol and was able to knock out Superman and Wonder Woman. Batman was able to trade blows. Right, exactly. I'm like, they're doing some wild stuff with powers on there. Lefty, hoping Starduster goes on sale on Pulse. I guess he would at some point. Okay, I don't know how. I do know how. I was talking about all kinds of stuff. Check it out with the chat. Having a great time as always. Let's see, is there anything else I wanted to mention before we get into? Oh, yes. A few quick things. Hot Toys related. Nice Pool is now up from Hot Toys over at my affiliate. Sideshow Collectibles. This is so ridiculous. It's amazing that Ryan Reynolds' hair sculpt is everything. That's crazy. Yeah, it's a really fun figure. Rolling eyeballs. That's great. We've got a newly developed dog pool. LED light up function there on the base. So pretty solid figure. He's got the gold guns and he's not bulletproof. This is really fun. It's a nice figure, nice addition for those of y'all who really want to add more to your Deadpool and Wolverine collection. Then we got this guy, Darth Malgus. He looks crazy. And I mean, the detail in that outfit, he looks really, really cool. They did a great job with this guy. And definitely, I love the way they did the lightning there too. So, and they just got all kinds of different sculpts. So he looks really cool. And yeah, really great addition to the line. And they keep hammering out awesome figures. Now, it's time for the episode topic. So for those of you who've been waiting around, here it is finally. 2025 is here. Now we've known some of our favorite companies have already started showing off product that they have coming. We don't have to rely on leak lists. We've seen the prototypes, and in some cases, the pre-orders are already up or they're going to be coming really soon. So two-part question here. Which of those figures that have already been revealed, we know are coming, definitely for sure, are you most looking forward to in your favorite lines? And it doesn't just have to be one figure, it can be like multiples. And what figures, let's limit this to like 2 or 3, that have not been announced that you're really hoping by the end of 2025 are in your hands. So let's break it down. What do you guys want to see? David Thanos. Would have been funny if Nice Pool came with a bloody mouth before. Yes. Jeff White, looking forward to all the different Beetlejuices coming this year. Oh, yes. Doc Avenger, Jamie, I got the Starduster months ago. I'm still waiting on my Arctic Bats. Retro Robo. X-Men, 97 Sentinels, G.I. Joe Law and Order. Right. Somebody's got to drive the car. Tried it the other way, but it didn't work. Retro Bats and Retro Flint. Yes, sir. Jalen Parks, every Joe. I'm right there with you. Michael Solis, Jada Saberpunk, and I hope they give me a Johnny Silverhand. Rick Cage, Icon and Rocket. Yes. Doc Avenger, that mythic dragon, that really big one. Was it $400? GMJR30, holding our hope upon hope for an armored Psylocke. Give me, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that's a bad hope. I feel like she's going to get out here so soon. Robert, pretty much your thumbnails are the one I'm looking at. Flint, Cyclops, and Muta. Yeah. Retro Robo, basically what Jalen Park said. Snake Eyes, Figma, Solid Snake, Link, Zelda, Ganondorf, Boris Mortis. I'm looking forward to the new Storm Collectibles and completing some X Factor figures. Spider Fan says Mezco Golden Age Joker. Wait a minute, says Jamelin. Were Icon and Rocket announced? I am not sure about announced, but I'm pretty sure on the leak list that have been really accurate, Icon has been listed. Not so much with Rocket, but Icon is coming. G-Brew, things I'm most excited for that are coming in 2025. Mayfex, Rogue, and Jubilee. Mondo, Peter and Egon. The Marvel Legends X-Men Wave, Sentinel, and HasLab Ecto. Oh, Mirage April O'Neil from NECA. 80s Kid. All Joe's Superman movie stuff. And pass me the Revenge of the Sith 20th anniversary toys, please. Yeah, I'm right there with you. Jalen, I do want both Muta figures. Yes, sir. David Thanos, Muta, Chase Muta, Legends Muta, Retro Flint, Captain Cold, and more Joes. Absolutely. Blake Tarpley, Nicholas Hammond, Spider-Man. Besides Electric Company Spidey, he was my first live action Spider-Man. Almost bought the tomato-colored Japanese version just for his web shooter to customize one. Glad I waited. All right, so for me, I wrote down my list. Hot Toys, Bespin Han Solo. And I don't know why I would call that Bespin Han Solo. I mean, he's rocking that outfit for the entirety of Empire Strikes Back, but Han Solo, his Bespin gear, / the entire Empire Strikes Back gear. They have teased this figure. They have been like, hey, here he is. And they've shown his back. Talking to the Hot Toys Lando Calrissian figure. Still don't have it up. And the one I'm looking most forward to for Hot Toys that has already been announced is the Empire Strikes Back, Chewbacca and C-3PO. Looking forward to getting those. Let's see, for Star Wars Black, unlike 80s Kid, I want to see all the Revenge of the Sith 20th anniversary stuff they have for us because I want it all like a Monopoly. And what am I looking forward to? They've already shown. Let's see. Shakti, Luminara. Looking forward to getting those two for sure. Adding to my ranks of Jedi. It is kind of fun because I'm getting more of those prequel Jedi Council members. So it's like, yeah, okay, we're getting there. So looking forward to those two. For Transformers, I am really looking forward to getting all the figures to build Devastator, getting the aerial boss to build Superion. That's going to be really fun. G.I. Joe, I think y'all know. I'll get back to that in a second. Mayfex, looking forward to getting that Superboy that they've shown, and my Eradicator whenever he finally arrives. Flash and Green Lantern are the two that I really hope to see. Barry Allen, Hal Jordan, in case y'all are curious which two. Those two for WWE from Mattel. Ultimate Edition Great Muta, both of them. And I'm really hoping Nikita Koloff, the Midnight Express, get revealed. If they don't get announced revealed, I'm looking forward to that new Tito Santana and Coco Beware since they've signed a Legends deal. And we may not actually get those figures this year. Might be a full 12 months before we actually get the figures in hand. But I'm looking forward to seeing what they look like. For Marvel Legends, I'm looking forward to that X Factor Cyclops Shocker. And then for the figures that I'm hoping to see, the red and yellow Jean Grey for X Factor, the brown and yellow Beast for X Factor, green and yellow Banshee, and then hopefully a new updated Valkyrie. She's moving up the ranks, and more Fantastic Four villains. For G.I. Joe, back to it, clearly Flint, the retro version, looks straight out of the old original Real American Hero, just done up in 6-inch form. Looking forward to him. Heavy Duty is another one I'm really looking forward to adding to the collection. Slice and Dice, since we've basically seen them too. And for anything else that's coming up, I want to change my focus from figures to vehicles. So I want to see the Thunder Machine, Snowcat, those two for sure. I'm hoping those are something that we can get at retail or Hasbro Pulse. And then what else in terms of the vehicle front do I want to see? Wouldn't mind Zanzibar and his little skiff deal. We are getting the Fang, so I'm looking forward to that. Are we getting the Fang? No, we haven't seen the Fang solicited. We've seen the Cobra Claw, and I'm hoping to see Quinn and Dr. Venom. So there we go. Let's see what all did y'all say. Retro Robo. Oh, and I need to track down a HasLab Cobra Rattler. Hopefully, I can get one that won't make me feel like my wallet was violated. Anyone got an extra? Holla if you hear me. G-Bro, I was 16 when Revenge of the Sith came out. Oh boy, that was a while ago, huh? Blake Tarpley, Snake Eyes with Polar Bear, right? Cartoon version. David Thanos, the Constructicons to merge for the kill to put Devastator together. G-Brew, I want the Snake Eyes and Polar Bear set, but I don't want the Snake Eyes. I just want the Polar Bear. It'll be interesting to see what people do with that. Like, is the Polar Bear going to be the one that everybody wants, or is it Snake Eyes? And I really want to see what they do with the whole mass device. Like, we're going to get a Dr. Vandermeer too. Method to Madness. Looking forward to getting Todd's Power Girl to finally replace the DC Universe one I've been hanging on to with the gummy joints and warping ankles. Yours too, huh? Interesting. David Thanos. More Street Fighter figures. Blake. Yellow Jacket. Will it happen? He needs to, right? Blake Tarpley. G.I. Joe Flash. Absolutely. Retro Robo. I pray every month for that new Yellow Jacket. Yeah, you got to pick this retro Flint. All the retros have been bangers. Give me one quick second. Pictures. Oh, there he goes. Not my picture. JCon7. Share this with everybody. Here is what retro Flint looks like. So classic all the way. Great camo. Everything's done great. So looking forward to that one. Method to Madness. Wouldn't surprise me. They've done Hank Pym's other looks. It feels like it's been so overdue at this point. Maurice, a Bixby David Banner and Ferrigno Hulk 2-pack would be sweet to go with the Ham and Spidey. It would. But I wonder if they'd have to do because we don't have the unmasked Ham and Spider-Man. I wonder if we could get a Ferrigno Hulk though. G-Brew. Oh, I forgot about Mayfex Age of Apocalypse Cyclops. I'm a terrible Cyclops fan. I must be punished. It's all good. We'll put the ruler away. 80s kid. I also got the G.I. Joe Compendium for 2024 Christmas. Nice. Jalen Parks, a little off the beaten path. I'm looking forward to the Death Gas Station Canyon Sisters. Now that's one I'm going to have to look up too. Snake Eyes, hoping for Blade Kafka from Figure Arts. Nice. Spider-Fan, I'm hoping to see Deadpool and Wolverine X-23 from Marvel Legends. I can only hope since there is a hot toy of her being made. I gotta assume they would. Maurice, Rachel Summers Phoenix. Yes, definitely need her. Lefty, Devastator and Superion. Absolutely. David Thanos, Big Rubber Guys, King Haku. Snake Eyes, I can't wait to see Nemesis. Now 5K Toys just showed off they're doing Ada. Nice. G-Brew, I like to finally get a new Rachel Summers figure, Hasbro, and a better Astonishing Kitty and Beast, Hasbro, and don't see it. Jalen Parks, I'm looking forward to the new Snake Eyes and Polar Bear set, as well as the Mythic Legions Bear. While we're talking about the Polar Bear, I want the Polar Battle Bear from the Classified series. Storm Shadow Snow Job needs his ride. Let's get that happening. Doc Avenger, when they do Cobra Troopers, that'll be the end of the army building. I'll still get Joe's, but no more army building. So does that mean you're going to get so many Cobra Law Troopers you won't have room for any more Cobra Legions, or that's it for you? Big Rib, what's up? Happy New Year, my man. How are you? Method to Madness, I'm praying for Lilandra single release. Why she wasn't in a 2-pack with Warlock instead of Logan is beyond me at this point. Begging for Hasbro to give us Deathbird too. I think we're going to get another wave of X-Men 97 figures. I would assume that Deathbird will get on there. Maybe Lilandra too. So that could be an option for you. I don't know if they would cut into that 2-pack though. Excuse me. 80s Kid, Flint, Law, Footloose, Covergirl, Blowtorch, Snake Eyes, Dial Tone, and Leatherneck. Give me them all. Bobo, Hank Pym Goliath would be great. Which color? Which version? The blue and yellow one? GMJR30, Jada Sagat would be the first in my collection. Your first Jada figure or your first Sagat figure? Jamelin, I don't get a ton of Super 7, but I'm looking forward to the Lunatax and more Chrome Silver Hawks. G-Brew, I just love polar bears. The stuffed animal I dragged everywhere as a kid is a polar bear. I've had him since Christmas of 1991. He's named Whitney P. Bear because I was 2, and yes, P is for polar. David Thanos, looking forward to those Marvel Ultimates I've been hearing about. Hopefully they make a Punisher. I don't know, they may not, since they have that 2-pack they want to keep selling. Method to Madness, random. I was in Target on the way home after work and noticed that 2 separate Targets were restocking the older waves of Jada Street Fighter, along with putting out DJ and Cammy. Interesting. I've not seen any new Street Fighter figures. I haven't seen Bison, Dawson. Definitely haven't seen DJ and Cammy. When I went to a Target that actually stocks those figures, they had Fei Long, they had Chun-Li. That was it. So I'm looking forward to a reset at Target because that'd be great to actually get DJ and Cammy there. Maybe even when they have a sale. That polar bear y'all talking about articulated? Give me a quick second. Let's see. Of course, now I don't remember where they showed it. Of course not. That'd have been too much like right. I don't have a picture of it. Let me see if I can find it online real fast for you. Polar bear. There we go. Oh, not as hard as I thought. New tab. Here is this polar bear that we're talking about. So it is articulated. Oh, you see the legs, the hind legs, the knees, ankles, and you've got a different mouth head sculpt. So yes, it does have some articulation. It's not just a static polar bear. I don't think so. I just wonder if it's too expensive for them to do it. Michael Solis, I want a new updated Jango Fett. I was 9 when the movie released and had no idea it was a prequel at the time. Y'all are making me feel so old. Talking about being in your teens and under 10 years old when the prequels came out. Doc Avenger, I don't have any more room now with you. Terrence's next toy. What's up, my friend? How are you? Jibru. Hasbro, where my Matt Fraction era Kate Bishop and Clint Barton at? Snake Eyes says, I was also hope to see you this year. The figure artists to bring back their Super Mario line. Maurice Phillip. It's kind of adorable, Jibru. We really do some stuff. We do, right? It's like, if our logic makes perfect sense to us. Jibru. Oh, and Todd, since you're making Orion, get on Mr. Miracle and Big Barda. There's a New Gods comic book. First issue came out last month. Really good. So maybe so. Retro Robo, Jeff, I finally broke down and grabbed a snow job off of eBay. I would love to get a polar battle bear for him. How much did you pay for him? Very curious how expensive he is. Holy smokes, that looks amazing. And Jim Jr. is cool. All right, cool. Yeah, man, that polar bear looks amazing, doesn't it? Method of Madness. I love an updated Mr. Miracle and Big Barda to retire their DC Universe ones that look so underwhelming next to the DC Multiverse stuff. Yeah, the boy, the Big Barda figure was such a letdown from DC Classics, but if you can find her cheap, the DC Direct New Guys Jack Kirby Big Barda is great. She scales in really well with the Mattel DC Classics figures, and she's tall, like Big Barda should be. David Thanos. The only Street Fighters I've seen at Target have been Fei Long. Right. It's been so weird. Because I see other people in their areas like, oh, yeah, I've picked up all these figures at Target or Walmart. Mine have not had any of them. It's crazy. 80s. I'm getting that Snake Eyes since I don't own one. All I need is a classic version and one that fits the bike. The bill. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you. King Elector. We need that version 2 Snake Eyes for Classified and Super 7 Ultimates. We desperately need that version because that's my favorite look for him. And after looking at how this retro Flint turned out, retro version 2 Snake Eyes would be amazing. We already got a great Timber, so we don't even need to include him. But yeah, just retro carded Snake Eyes. I'll be all over it. Rick Cage. I said it once before and I'll say it again. Marvel Legends Pulse Army Builder 2 packs. Hellfire Club guards included, please. Thanks. Right. And then you can make your minimum of 5 if you want. 85 for Snow Job. Yeesh. What's he originally? 44? So I guess he doubled up. Terrence is next to. I can't wait to find a Wildcat. Yeah, he looks fun. David Thanos went to a local toy store to pick up an online order, and they had all the new Street Fighter figures. So tempted to get them all. How much were they charging for them? There we go. Cool. I'm talking long, and I don't have to go to work tomorrow, so we don't have to stop soon. Terrence is next to. My girlfriend got me the question for Christmas. Nice. So she was like, since I got you the question for Christmas, are you going to pop the question next Christmas? Sorry, it was right there. But dude, that figure looks really cool. Congratulations. I'm still trying to track him down. David Thanos, I've been saying it for a while. The Joe line has the best animals and vehicles. They do. I'm trying to think if anybody else is any competition. Maybe the Jurassic Park line, but they've kind of got that cornered. Rick Cage, right on about the DC Direct Barda, Jeff. I've got her. You have to try to remember to take a photo because she scales in perfect with those guys. Method of Madness. Targets here have had nothing but Fei Long almost all of 2024. Tonight had me shook that they actually had other figures. I've never seen Jada Street Fighter in Walmart here. Same. Cheaper. Yeah, how you gonna make Big Barda be the same height as Black Canary and Zatanna and give her noodle arms, Mattel? That's where the DC Classics line doesn't hold up. They're like that, where their one size fits all kind of buck was solid, but then it was like, why is Captain Cold so short? Why is Sinestro so short? Why is Kid Flash tiny? It was just they were messing up with the scale. The first few waves, I want to say up to series 7, the scale was fine. Everybody was working. They were vibing really well. I was like, whoa, what's going on? And that Wonder Woman with the twig arms, not great either. GM Junior 30. That new Mattel Evelyn looks amazing, even though they gave her single jointed elbows. I'm trying to think if I feel like the Masters of the Universe figures are restricted with their single joint elbows. I don't feel like they are. I think they kind of work. Of course, I don't have anyone in here right now, so yeah, but I think they're pretty good. And that new Evelyn does look cool. 80s kid, I'm snowed in tomorrow. Yay! Congratulations. That's all good, Snake Eyes. I'm trying to make sure I got what you were saying. Spider-Man, a 1/112 scale Netflix Wednesday Addams figure. Season 2 releases this year, so it'll be a good time to make one. Has anybody done those figures? Hustle Lesson. Classified Zoo is undefeated. Right. They have so many great animals in the line. We need Gunter and Vane from Skeleton Crew. I'm sure they'll get to it. Snake Eyes, Mayfex, Music Meister. Method to Madness. I need Hasbro to give us a Black Series Stranger from the Acolyte. Yeah. That was a weird one that they didn't do. I mean, of all the characters, nah, the coolest looking character, we'll get to him later. Still amazed at that one. David Thanos. They were charging $25 for the Street Fighter figures. They only overpriced by $5 to $7, which isn't too bad. That's not bad. $25 is what I pay for them here. I've been in some stores where they were priced by $10 to $12. That's not great. After hearing about the casting for Skeletor, I gave up on Motsu. We'll see. Maybe the movie will surprise us. Big Troy's Collectibles. How's it going, bro? Good, man. How about you? King Collector. Yeah, that DCUC Sinestro was so small. It made no sense. They did another one. I want to say it was in a 5-pack or is it 2-pack? That's what it was. A 2-pack with like a more metallic Green Lantern. That one was scaled properly, but the first one was like, what in the world? Jibber, Wonder Woman, Starfire, and Big Barter should never have noodle arms. Never. None of the other Motu ladies have single jointed. Oh, okay. That is weird. I wonder why that's the case. Rick Cage, DCC Wave 8 was awesome. It was. Gigantowave, Gentleman Ghost was rare. The only downside. Was he? That wave was great, though. And like every variant and chase on that was good, too. So that was a really good wave. Jared Leto. All right. So let me see. There's one and I said... Oh, Maurice, looking forward to NECA's Sesame Street. And Jada, Scooby-Doo. Yes. David Thanos says, besides Flint and Muda, also looking forward to Captain Cold. Me too. Those two, those three, definitely looking forward to them. Let's see. And I think now that's it. All right. Managed to address all questions, comments in the chat. Nice job. All right. Well, guys, thank you. Oops. Thank NECA did Tiny Toony Terrors versions of some of the Wednesday characters. I see. When did they do an Ultimates version? Kind of makes sense. All right. Well, that's it for this episode. As stated before, look for some more videos. I got a few more days off. So maybe I'll get back in the studio, crank out some more. Be on the lookout for that. On Wednesday, 8:05 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be back with our first edition of 2025 for Lyles Movie Files. And then next day, Thursday, I'll be back here with another edition of this show every week, every Thursday, every Wednesday and Thursday. Got you covered. Stay tuned. We got to line up with the guys, figure out what we're going to do for our January watch along. We're going to try to do at least one every month. But that's it for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. Had a blast as always. So thank you. And for now, thank you so much for watching. This episode of Lyles Figure Files has been filed.